Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're out to try to get a 8V71 going. It's in this bus, so the weather's not the best here today. Roads are really slippery, so I don't know if the owner is going to show or not, but we'll wait tight, and I'm a little bit early, so we'll give him about 20 minutes and see if we can proceed to get the 8V71 going. It hasn't been run in 15 years, so it should be a fun little project. It's always when it's snowing or raining. Oh geez, look at he's missing a steer tire. Oh yeah. I don't know. Oh, it is an MCI. So I had a Google picture of it and I thought it was like a 9 or an 8 or something, or maybe a 7, but maybe you guys can comment below and let me know what you think. Anyway, in one last insurance date was 1999. Oh, she's been sat for 21 years, 22 years. Holy Christ. Oh, she's going to be a project for sure. Anyway, we'll wait for the owner to show up and we'll see if we can get this going. All right, guys. Braden's come to work on the old 8V71. So there's Braden.
Hello.
It's his bus. It's a 75 MCI 7?
MCI 8.
MCI 8 with the beautiful Detroit 8V71 in it. It's got the old 2-screw fingers on it, and we quickly determined that 2, maybe more injectors on this other bank here are frozen. So we're going to attempt to free them up without taking them out, and if we can't, we'll take them out and either replace them or free them up in my shop. And that's where we're at now. It didn't take, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, 10 minutes to diagnose this. He is lucky it didn't start, because if it did, it would have run away full fuel. This rack here is free. Let's get my hand in there. You can see. But the other one is stuck. So well, it would have been full fuel and everything. So yeah, she would have been a runaway for Braden, and then he's got the flapper set up here to shut it down, if that was the case. So she's a project, that's for sure. And what are your plans for this?
I want to finish the conversion and clean it up and
Okay.
get it worthy.
So we're just going to take the air cleaner off here so we can get in there and use it.
Alright,
So we're getting rid of the air cleaner here. I'm just being a tool, just sitting here helping Braden. Here, Braden.
One more, little 8 mil there.
Oh, it's that hose. See that hose that's hooked up there, Braden?
Yeah.
The breather hose. So I'll bring it back when we get something sorted out. And this should quit on me in about 10 seconds. That's what it does. It quits all the time. It's like, no, Jesus, what are you doing? All right. We made the executive decision to pull these injectors. I think there's 3 offending injectors, rather than try to fix them out here, you know, -1 or whatever the hell it is. So we'll pull these out and see. Let's try to get these out nice, like, without wrecking anything. So, and the jumpers, this doesn't have jakes on it, so you don't have to worry about getting the exact jumpers back in the exact injectors again.
Okay.
Because there's no fitment issues. So we'll just set those here nicely.
Okay.
And they'll stay dry and we won't lose any. And I don't have my snap-on kit here with me, but we'll try to get these off. There we go. So a 1/2 inch wrench should suffice, and then get the torque specs, and
Pretty hard to use torque specs with a open end wrench, isn't it?
there's a special snap-on tool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and it's a claw that fits over these,
Yeah.
and then it's centered, so you get a center torque on it,
Right.
and it's like 20 inch-pounds or some damn thing. I mean, you don't need them. And another good thing about Detroit's is they're only 70 pounds of pressure going through here.
Right.
It's like a common rail, almost simple common rail.
Yeah.
They're not 3,000, so you can reuse these jumpers.
Yeah.
Whereas the newer engines, you got to replace them.
Right.
Like my Power Stroke, you had to replace them if you disturbed them. I'll show you guys. Can't really see very well in here, so I'll show you the 2 offending injectors, and I think there's a third one. And then I'll take them back to my shop, free them up, and she'll be golden. Yeah, this is usually the fastest method, just to get them out of there.
Yeah, I'm still...
You'll see guys, like there's a guy, he does them in the truck, but you know, as you see, we're going to be here for at least 2 hours getting these things freed up. And I don't know about you, but it's kind of cold.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's
And having lived in Asia for 20 years, I'm not used to the freezing cold, right?
Yeah.
So
You're not climatized yet?
no, God, I've been back for 5 years, and I tell you what, I'm still freezing my ass off.
What's the coldest temperature they'd get there?
16
Celsius.
and it's like that's a cold warning, cold weather warning at 16. Okay, so, and then when we're done, we'll jumper that like that. Let's do that right now, so no shit can get in these. I just like to have clean fuel, and
For sure.
I just, you know, I hate injectors quitting on me. It's my truck there is a cab off if those injectors fail. So
Typical Ford thing.
yeah, typical Ford, you know. I really didn't want to do that truck, but my wife said, because she doesn't want a Detroit in the driveway, right, for obvious reasons. So she allowed me to build that truck, and I'm like, okay, anything just to have a Detroit. Okay, so these are...
What do you think of the 6.5 Detroit?
Oh, you know what? I actually like that engine.
Yeah?
I've never worked on those. They were a problem child.
Oh, yeah.
And for years, I just thought they were a GM problem. But as it turned out, Detroit did make them.
Yeah.
I didn't like to hear that, because Detroits normally make a good engine, except for the 8.2, their first foray into 4 strokes.
So what are you accomplishing right now?
So we're going to pull these towers off,
Okay.
so we can back them out to get the injector out. And that's what we're going to do. You got to get these loosened off to get those injectors out. Otherwise, you can't get the injector out. You'll see right away what I'm doing once.
Is there not push rod tension on those?
There is injector tension and push rod.
You
Just
just
touch it. It's okay. As long as it's pointed in some direction. I think my viewers have gotten used to the content. I mean, you know, I'm not chasing. I mean, I love the subscribers I've got, yes, but I'm not chasing the. You know, I'm not like, hey guys, check it out. We got ourselves a. You know, I just can't do that.
Yeah.
It's not me, right? So what you get is the honest truth. It may be boring, like my wife says. Good God, I can't believe anybody watches that crap. But you're getting the real deal, right? I mean,
Yep.
you're getting somebody that's working on a Detroit and driving them daily.
Yeah.
You know, and not everybody can claim that.
No, definitely.
So we'll back these out. See, these go like that. And now, but these are integral to the whole operation, to the engine. So now that looks like a 9/16. So we need a 9/16 socket and an extension, and then we can pull those out.
There you go.
Thanks. I've been undoing that throttle tube, but I've recently figured out that you can get these out without doing that. So we'll give that a go today without taking that throttle tube off.
I don't remember you doing this in your video when you explained how to do this.
I don't see, this is involved, right? So I generally just show the after effects of, hey, this is the engine now all done, you know, because I try not to do how-to videos, you see.
Yeah.
I just go, okay, guys, this is the problems with these things, and so now we need a little.
But this is super helpful, because if I would have seen this video that you're recording right now, I would have a much better idea what to actually do.
Yeah. So now I didn't bring my nice little tool I normally have. Shit. I have a little crowfoot wrench. 90 Yamaha. Oh, there we go. There's one.
Here.
So we'll show that to our listeners here. Oh yeah. So that's the one offending injector. And another reason she wouldn't run, you're only squirting on 4 reliables. Oh, they love reliables. They don't. They're junk. God. I got reliables in that, and they're perfect. So anyway, I'll put that back here. Yeah, there's guys, hard guys that'll do this in the bus, but no, I'm not going to do it. So there we go, guys. C65s. It's frozen solid in the full fuel position. So luckily Braden only had, I think, about 4 cylinders running here, maybe 5. So if it did try to run, I don't know, it wouldn't have gone too high with 4 or 5 cylinders running.
Yeah, it, like I say, it did catch once. And
but there you go, full fuel. She's frozen solid. So I'll give you that back, and I'll go get another glove. Here. That goes with that. We'll put that back there.
Well, I'm sure happy that only one side has to be tore apart.
Yeah, we'll confirm those other ones are good before I go home. I mean, but you'll love this. This is a really good engine. This is one of the best engines that Detroit ever made.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
They made a turbo version. They put in fire trucks and stuff.
Yeah, really good engines. These ones were the backbone of Detroit.
Yeah, this thing has completely unknown mileage. It has no odometer.
So that's one. The other offending bad boy is this one here.
Well, and the one at the end, right?
Yeah, the one at the end. Let's see if I can remember what I've done here. I'm sure happy it showed up. I'm like, oh shit, the weather. I as I'm driving up here, I'm going, oh, the weather. Geez, maybe, I don't know where this guy lives. Maybe he's like way out there somewhere, and the roads are like skating rinks.
I planned to beat you, but I didn't.
Well, I laughed. I give myself a bit of, you know, a bit of wiggle room, right? Just so I don't show up late. I hate being late. So, and then I'm thinking, wow, these roads, you get stopped right in the left lane, and it was shiny, and I didn't have my locks on. So, God, the thing was just spinning in the right lane there and just slowed down. Did 80 all the way out here. Yeah. Kilometers an hour because it was just so slippery.
I have studded.
Oh yeah, I saw that. You're smart. Go look at my rear tires. They're down to.
I did. Those are the exact same tires I just took off of my truck.
they're down to the skinnies, man. Yeah. Like.
Those are the exact tires I just took off my truck with the same amount of tread.
Yes, they are useless. You know what? They towed good though. With I had that truck or the car on the back, and all that weight on the tongue, and it towed up the coke, slippery, and I didn't have it in 4-wheel drive, and it did fine.
Yeah, I ran them all year, and I loved them as a summer tire. I wouldn't. With that much tread, I wouldn't want to run them in the winter.
No, I'm a cheap bastard though. I'll admit that right now. So, tires are expensive for that truck. As you know, they're 20-inch tires.
Oh, they're cheaper than a car accident, though.
They are. You're right. But anyway,
I learned that lesson.
I will rotate those tires now that winter's truly here. I'm going to put the fronts on the back because they're good tread, 90% on the fronts. Oh, that one came out nice. Happy times. Yeah, here's another one, Braden.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Happy times.
That's another reliability.
Yep, everyone's favorite. The boys love reliabilities. All the old guys, Detroit guys, don't like reliabilities. But you know what? They build good injectors. I've had no issues with the ones I've got. So I try to put things back kind of. Oh, just a minute. That's not going to work unless I kind of put them back to kind of so that we don't have to reinvent the wheel when we come back to work on it.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
We just kind of put that back in, put these back on. I know you're not going to crank it over, but
do you have a starter for one of these?
I do.
A 24
I got a
volt?
42. Not a 24, no. I got a 12 volt. I kind of, like I said, I try to hoard as much as I can get. Because these are getting hard to get parts for now. I think this guy back here is another offending injector. Let's see, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. That last one seems pretty stuck.
Let's see. We'll get that back in. I posted this. I didn't know what bus it was or where it was, so I went on Google Maps.
Yeah.
And God, you know what? They got a picture of this bus. It's satellite view of it.
Yeah.
Or a roadside view or something. And I'm going, wow. It's an MCI. I think I said 15 more cans of ether into it and she wouldn't run. And that drives them nuts. They hate ether, right? Can't use ether. No! And it's like, well, dude, in the day, I'll tell you what, ether was the go-to. Shit, yeah, that one's seized. Ooh, that one. There's only one good injector on this side. So we're gonna pull this thingy out here.
You want a little magnet?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, here's another one, Braden. And then we'll pull those other. Yeah, please.
There you go.
Oh, so I never did finish.
Here, this will tickle your fancy. It's a Blue Point.
Oh, fantastic, man. You know, like my tools are not the nicest tools. They get the job done though. I've got an assortment of Snap-on, Blue Point. Okay, now, is that all the washers accounted for?
I think there's one more. Yeah, there should be one more.
All right, well, there's nothing in here. So, it didn't have one, I suppose. Yeah. No, all accounted for.
Yeah.
Oh, we found it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
There we go.
There. Now they're accounted for. We don't want those washers going down the oil galleries that are right here. I'll show you. See that? That's a oil. Well, it's not a gallery. It's just a return. There's one there and one there.
That's it, eh? Not in the middle?
No. So, oh, there's one here. Look. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see. This one's free. Oh, that sounds good. I like the sound of that. And then we'll confirm with pushing down on the injector. I think I've done this already. It's just, oh yeah, beautiful. Okay, that works. And this last one, oh, it's just frozen solid. So we're almost there to figure out why this thing didn't run for you. And this is half the battle. The next one is the fuel.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bleed it, I guess.
Yeah, we'll bleed it, and I think we won't worry about that today. We'll bleed that the next time. So,
now, I didn't change the fuel filters.
I don't worry too much about that.
Yeah, I was gonna do that kind of after it's running because then I know, like, if I do one filter at a time, I know I can not get a huge air pocket once it's bled and running. That's kind of was my thought.
Yes. So we confirm that the fingers move in and out freely by using that throttle tube over there. but we didn't confirm that the plungers actually plunge down. And to do that, see the finger moving?
Yeah.
Okay, we know that's free, but sometimes that can be free and then this can be stuck. No. See that moving?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you got to do on the other side.
Okay.
And then you can put that valve cover back down. You'll be an ace in no time, Braden.
Yeah, I'm happy to learn about this stuff.
Once you work on these a little bit, the big picture comes together and it's like, wow, this is such an easy engine to work on. Wow. But I was saying to my wife, I said, yeah, the guy can't find anybody to work on it. And I laughed because I thought to myself, well, just a minute now, any mechanic I know is dead that worked on these.
Yeah,
most of them. The youngest guy I know is out in Kamloops. Jim's the guy's name, a real sweet guy. He's a Detroit Guild, which means he's been there like top of the echelon for mechanics. Like, it doesn't get higher than that, right?
Yeah.
But he's retired. He's in his 70s. And I have gone and showed him my truck, and he loves the damn thing. But anyway, yeah, they're all dead now.
Yeah, I found a couple guys that claim they know how to work on them. But,
okay, one last thing is that pry bar. If I can remember. I put stuff everywhere and I can't find it.
I have the
Oh, you have it, okay. So this last one, some of them, depending on the firing position they're in.
Yeah.
For the valve train, some of them you can't get the arms to fold back.
Yeah.
So I just take the little ends off and slide the tube out.
Yeah, yeah.
Simple, you know. And then you can get to the nut, right? So. Put that back over there. Unfortunately, these popped out real nice. It's nice to work on an engine that's not frozen up solid like all the engines. I just buy junk, right?
Yeah.
I buy frozen up engines that have been sat out for 20, 30 years, and everything is frozen. So it's kind of nice that they just pop out without using any bigger tools, right? So, all right, one last thing. Here's that.
Pretty sad that a bus that's been sitting 15 years is a nice engine to you.
Well, to be honest, it is. These are, you know, there we go. There, that's it.
I'll just slide you that valve cover.
Yeah, I'll put this back in here. We'll have to, I guess we'll have to make a part 2. Part 2.
Yep. Okay, here's the valve cover.
So, anyway, yeah, I got a guy who wants a bunch of 253 parts, and I don't need those parts, so I'll try to accommodate the poor guy, but if I can. But so they attempted. Now that's two attempts to steal that truck.
Oh, okay.
I disabled it by pulling circuit breakers and disarming the inertia switch and doing a bunch of stuff. There's no way they were going to take that truck.
Yeah.
But they didn't know that. So of course they'll go to the great lengths to try to get it running. So there you have it, guys. We yanked out 3 injectors.
Yep.
3 seized injectors. So we're going to take those back to the shop, free them up, bring them back, and then prime the fuel system, and Jimmy should start. Affectionately, we call these things Jimmies. I like to call them Jimmies.
That's after the screaming Jimmy mechanic running from it.
Probably. Or GM Diesel, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's why GMC. Yeah, so that's it. Happy times. Well, thanks guys for watching. subscribing and commenting. And I guess this will be a couple parts. We'll see how it goes. But as long as Braden's happy, I'm happy, Jimmy's happy, it's all good.
Yep.
Now let's not lose those bolts. Oh, and then the cotter pin and the clevis. Yeah. It can easily be lost in the snow. But what better place to work on a Jimmy out, you know, out in this nice weather.
It's balmy.
It's balmy, yeah. All right, take care, guys.